How's it going? Another video for you all. I've just finished filming a video in regards to rounds 1 and 2 of Time Attack UK that we did in the Civic, but I've just realised I've never actually shown you around the Civic. I've just spoken about it, but I've never actually shown you around it. So it's going to be a quick 5-minute video and we'll just walk around the Civic and let's talk about it for a minute. So I bought this car a few years ago with the intentions of making a cheap track hack. Now, I'm a Honda man at heart. Second heart is into micros now, but old Civics will always be my first love. I picked this up for 350 quid from Hull. Unfortunately, it had been involved in a front end shunt, so the front end was a bit caved in, but 350 quid, so absolute bargain. So other than the front end smash, we had quite a fair bit of rot on the sills and the arches, which is normal to these old Hondas. But work had got busy, didn't really have time to invest time in it, so it just sat in a corner of the workshop in the old yard, waiting for a rainy day. And then that rainy day finally happened in the form of COVID. So when the first lockdown started back in 2020, work sort of went... we're getting a bit less inquiries, so which was nice. I wasn't really too bothered about the work dropping off because, you know, we needed some time to ourselves. So we dragged this in the workshop and decided to build it. We booked a track day 4 weeks in advance, so we knew we had 4 weeks to get the car done. That was just sort of to, you know, we had a deadline. If you don't give yourself a deadline, shit never gets done. So we booked and paid for the track day. You know, we had 4 weeks to be there. So we started off by putting full sills and full arches on it. Now, disclaimer: I'm like a wild manifold and shit, but when it comes to this thin tart stuff on these old Hondas and old Japanese cars, I am shy. I am shy at bodywork. I hate doing it. I am too impatient to do the series of taps over and over again to let it cool down. So me being me, stuck the arches on, welded them all, put them all in. I didn't bother waiting for it to cool down. I actually buzzed through it. Buzzed. Fantastic, got it done pretty quickly. But as a result, the arches, you know, we've got a bit of panel warping on there. Not really bothered about that. We did sort of flare the arches slightly to prepare for some bigger wheels if you ever need it to. But by doing that, we put the inner arches in. We all hand fabricated them, and it's, you know, we've done it. So it's all sealed under there. You know, don't have to worry about paint cracking. I'm not that worried about paint cracking. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, absolutely. The car now, for one thing I didn't mention, which I did in the other video, it's got 190,000 miles on it. And in case you think I was lying, there is the mileage. So now we've got the welding done, we have to think about getting the suspension sorted, wheels and tyres sorted. Luckily I managed to get on BC Coilover's website and he had a set of coilovers for this model, 500 quid on clearance. They were technically the wrong spring rates for track use, but for the price they were the right spring rates, and that's very important. So we fit the BC coilovers, we renewed all of the suspension, so we didn't polybush it because I didn't want it to and didn't want to have the expense. Now, I'm an ex-parts man by trade, ex-parts counter, and what I used to do is I used to spend hours just Googling part numbers from the old like EPCs and stuff. Now, you can find stuff cheaper just by searching for the part number. If you search for Honda Civic control arm, it's probably 40 quid. But you'll find someone that doesn't know what the part is, doesn't know what it fits, so they list it on eBay with just the part number for about a tenner. So we managed to get brand spanking new bottom arms with all new bushes in, new anti-roll bar bushes, new D bushes. We got all new arms to the rear, new camber arms, new tow arms, for absolute pennies just by searching for part numbers rather than by application for the car. Then down to aero, didn't really do anything about aero. We put these sick vents in because I just had a vision. Do they function? Probably not, but they look sick, don't they? And we've got obviously a professional installation. We'll redo them. I've actually got another bonnet at home that I need to put on. But yeah, we put a Golf GTI lip on it, not the VR6 one, because the VR6 one looks wank. Brake wise, we are running the factory 242mm configuration. We rebuilt the calipers, new discs, new pads, held braided lines, same for the rear. Pad wise, we went with Ferodo DS3000s on the front, which is about the best pad we can get for those calipers. The rears, we've just got some Bogo Ferodos or budget ones. I actually can't remember. I actually think they're just basic Ferodos that we got from Parker's just down the road there. So now that's the outside done. Wheels and tyres, I actually picked up some Sparco NS2s, which are currently in there. So we got some Sparco NS2s on it, and we put some Nankang NS2Rs on it. At the minute, we've got some 14-inch black racings with some 185/60/14 Nankang AR1s, which was the tyres off this that we used in time attack last year. We put a bit of tyre softener on them to give them one last track days of life. So now onto the inside, we had Walsh had an OMP roll cage that he had lying around. Now we actually think it's an EG roll cage because of how it fits. The centre hoop sits a bit lower than the roof line, so we're guessing it's EG. Had an old Cobra bucket seat that I've had for years. We've got a K-tune shifter on it. Wheel, obviously we've got my solo lap timer in there in a minute. We've got my hands harness because obviously we use this car at time attack. We've got some lovely AliExpress gauges which surprisingly work. They are Apexi knockoffs. Well, they're not the Grady knockoffs, just for some engine vitals. The fine oil pressure, coolant temp, oil temp. That's the go-kart seat that we have to use for time attack. There's a little loophole around that. I won't delve into detail because it will just open up an argument if anyone from time attack watches this video, which is highly doubtful. Just quickly going to the outside, we got some lovely paint runs in there. All adds to the character. We've not got a straight panel on it. The driver's window doesn't go up properly. The glass almost wants to pop itself out. So. Yeah, let's have a look under the hood. Woo! Look at that bad boy. So, engine wise, it's a stock D16A9 untouched. We've got a little intake that we made when we first built the car. We've got an eBay spec 421 manifold, little stainless steel landing panel that I made. But other than that, we've left all the lovely cobwebs and patina on it. It's worth noting we did put some decent motor brake fluid in it. That's definitely vital. Then other than that, we've got a 2.5-inch exhaust system which I made. I kind of regret bringing it out the driver's side. If you know your EF Civics, they usually go across the boot and then they come out this side. I was just, time was getting on and that was a quick way of doing it rather than faff around with that, but at some point I do actually want to make it a full crossover system. But yeah, we obviously Jimmy Broadbent was at Cadwell, obviously we were in the same session, so obviously I didn't want to be punted by Mr. Jimmer, so I made sure he was aware that I did not want to be punted with this lovely sticker. And then we've got the Time Attack livery on it, or the Time Attack sticker pack. Now, Haltech have nothing to do with this car. They're all about the micro, but there's no harm in supporting the people that support you. So even though Haltech have put their full support into this car, we want to show appreciation by putting it onto our other car. I'm not expecting Haltech to do anything with this, but I think it's important to acknowledge everyone that's helped you, regardless of what car it is. We've got Tartec number boards, GFB, Tagiwa. Now what I've got to do like is the Sunstrip banner this year. It's pretty sick. Happy with that. Other stickers, eBay, but don't get a discount from eBay, so I'm not really bothered. But while we was there at Cadwell, we then got a sticker pack, and we also put the same sticker pack on the Micra. I've actually got some more sponsors to put on this, which will be another video, hopefully tomorrow, if I get a chance to film it. Aidan from Vivid Graphics does all of our sticker work because he's a legend, and he's just bought a full wrapping gear as well, so hopefully we can maybe look into a full wrap for that for 2023. Yeah, most important one is the scrutineering one. That means, you know, the car's legal. I was a bit worried that the car wouldn't pass because of the sort of fuel lines, but yeah, it was fine. So yeah, that is the Beta Civic. Might be a bit of a pointless video, but content's content in it, you know, getting my YouTube money and all that. So yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. If you're still here watching this video right now, PM me, I'll send you a sticker. That's just my way of knowing you're still here watching it and you don't sort of get bored after 4 minutes and fuck off and go watch, I don't know, someone else's video. You should be watching my videos, isn't it? So yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching and all that shite, and we'll see you in the next video. Ta for now.